there's been newer exhibits of drones in the DJI world, and I want us to revisit this drone in particular, which is the DJI Mini 2. So this was released somewhere in November of 2020, and 3 years later there's been massive improvements in DJI drones. I mean, we have the Mini 3, Mini 3 Pro, and currently we have the Mini 4 Pro. So clicking on this video, you're probably wondering, is the DJI Mini 2 still worth it in 2023 going into 2024? And how does it stack up with the newer modules of the DJI drones? So I've had this drone with me since 2021, and I've used it almost everywhere that I've gone to. Camps, vacations, soccer matches, everywhere, and I've actually never had a problem using this drone in particular. And even up to this day, this is the only drone that I've ever had and the only drone that I still use up to now. So let's break it down to see if it's still worth it currently. Well, first off, let's talk a little bit about the price tag. Well, currently for a maximum of around $530, you would be able to get the DJI Mini 2 with the Fly More combo, which is not bad since it comes with extra batteries, and each battery gives you about 25 to 30 minutes of flight time, which for a drone this size is pretty sweet. So a couple other features of this DJI Mini 2 is the camera capabilities. Now, this drone shoots 4K up to 30 frames per second and 1080p up to 60 frames per second. And for something this small and compact, it's not really bad. It's actually pretty awesome. However, just like any tech product in this world, the DJI Mini 2 has its own flaws. One of my very complaints about this drone that I hated so much was having to always use your phone to connect with the remote, because the remote doesn't have a built-in screen like the newer modules of the DJI drones. So when it comes to DJI Mini 2, you would always have to connect your phone in order to use the remote control. And while this might not be a deal breaker for a lot of people, I think it's a consideration for when you're going out to get the DJI Mini 2 or the newer exhibits of the DJI drones, especially because the newer versions come with the DJI RC remote, which includes a built-in screen, and you don't need your phone as a display. Also, with the evolution of new technology and social media, we've seen quite a number of short-form content being pushed out nowadays, including TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. And the thing is, vertical videos are very essential nowadays, but that is where the DJI Mini 2 lacks the most, because the DJI Mini 2 cannot shoot vertical videos. The newer modules of the DJI, like the Mini 3 Pro and the Mini 4 Pros, are able to shoot vertical videos, which means you are still able to maintain your 4K footage or 4K quality right out of the drone. But with the DJI Mini 2, it only supports the horizontal videos, so after taking your videos, you would have to stretch it out in order to get the vertical videos, which majority of the time you end up losing your 4K quality. The newer modules and newer exhibits of DJI drones have the active track in them, and this gives you a more smooth and stable tracking for cinematic shots. So the big question that we are asking ourselves right now is, should you go for the DJI Mini 2 or go for the newer modules of the DJI drones? I think if you were a beginner on a budget, the DJI Mini 2 is a good consideration for you because you're still able to shoot the standard 4K footage. But if you're willing to spend an extra $300 to $500 to get the newer exhibits of drones, then yeah, obviously you would definitely go for the newer modules of the DJI drones, because the newer modules come with a lot of upgrades, such as the built-in screen remote, the vertical video shooting, and also the active tracking, which gives you a very cinematic and stable shot. So what do you think in the comment section? Should you go for the Mini 2 or go for the newer exhibits of DJI drones? Well, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more tech related content.